What if one innocent morning habit was quietly raising your risk of stroke or heart attack? Welcome to Senior Club, your trusted place for simple tips to stay strong, independent, and healthy every single day. Remember when mornings felt fresh, steady, and clear? When a warm cup and a simple meal carried you with energy, not fog or dizziness? Dr. Dean Ornish, a pioneer in lifestyle medicine, has shown for decades that the smallest daily choices, especially what you do first thing in the morning, can either protect your heart and brain, or quietly push them toward risk. Today, you'll discover the surprising morning habit that puts seniors at risk, and the simple swaps that protect circulation, steady blood pressure, and sharpen memory. You're not alone in this. If mornings sometimes leave you drained, foggy, or uneasy, stay with me, because the answer may surprise you. This is for education, not medical advice. Always check with your doctor, especially if you live with diabetes, heart disease, or other medical conditions. Let's uncover why this everyday habit, millions trust to start their day, may quietly strain your heart and brain after 60. Do your mornings leave you feeling steady and energized, or drained and dizzy after your usual routine? For many seniors, mornings begin with habits that feel normal, but quietly strain the heart and brain. That first strong cup of coffee on an empty stomach can spike blood pressure, speed the heart, and tighten circulation. The danger, you may not notice, until the years add up. Decades ago, it seemed harmless: coffee before work, toast on the run, mornings powered by caffeine. But after 60, the body changes. What once felt safe can now carry hidden risks. Dr. Dean Ornish reminds us that the heart and brain are deeply sensitive to daily choices. Even one routine like rushing into coffee without balance can shift the body from calm protection into silent stress. The hopeful truth: you don't need to give up your mornings. With small adjustments, your daily ritual can protect circulation, steady your heart, and sharpen memory, instead of straining them. Have you ever noticed your heart racing or a wave of dizziness after your first cup of coffee in the morning? Most seniors don't realize this. Mornings are the highest risk time for the heart and brain. Blood pressure naturally surges at dawn. Blood vessels stiffen, clots form more easily. That's why so many heart attacks and strokes happen in the early hours, often before breakfast. Dr. Dean Ornish reminds us, lifestyle choices don't just shape health over decades, they affect your body hour by hour. What you do in the very first hour of your day can protect your circulation, or quietly push you closer to danger. Think about it: if you've ever felt dizzy, foggy, or unusually tired after waking, that's your body warning you how sensitive mornings really are. The encouraging truth: with the right swaps, calming, balancing, heart-friendly choices, you can steady blood pressure, ease strain, and start mornings on safer, stronger ground. Do your mornings feel lighter and steady, or do they sometimes feel heavy and draining before the day even begins? For countless seniors, the day begins with nothing but a strong cup of coffee. It feels normal, even energizing at first. But inside, caffeine spikes blood pressure, tightens arteries, and races the heart. Skipping food at the same time starves the brain of steady fuel. Together, they create a quiet storm: strain on the heart, fog in the mind, and energy that crashed before noon. Maybe this habit started years ago, rushing to work, skipping breakfast, relying on coffee to carry you through. But what once felt harmless now turns risky after 60, when the body is more vulnerable. Dr. Dean Ornish often reminds us, lifestyle isn't only about the big choices, it's the daily routines that matter most. And coffee on an empty stomach is one of those small habits that quietly erode circulation and energy. The good news: you don't need to give up your morning ritual. By pairing coffee with the right foods, you can steady blood pressure, feed the brain, and protect the heart, while still enjoying your cup. Have you ever felt your heart race, your hands tremble, or your energy crash after that first coffee, especially if you hadn't eaten yet? After 60, the body changes in ways you can't see. Arteries lose their spring, blood pressure rises more sharply, and the brain depends on steady fuel to stay clear. Starting the morning with only coffee makes this worse, tightening blood vessels, raising stroke risk, and leaving you foggy and drained. Dr. Dean Ornish reminds us, the choices you make each morning don't just shape years of health, they affect your body within hours. And for seniors, the combo of caffeine and an empty stomach is one of the quietest daily risks. Think about those mornings when your heart races, your hands tremble, or your head feels cloudy after just coffee. That's not just age, that's your body under pressure it no longer tolerates as easily. The hopeful truth, this damage isn't permanent. By pairing coffee with the right foods, you can protect your heart, steady your brain, and restore mornings that feel light instead of heavy. Have you noticed mornings feel heavier now than they did years ago, especially after your first cup of coffee? It often starts small. A wave of dizziness when standing, a skipped heartbeat that makes you pause. A foggy moment when the right word just won't come. Most dismiss these as just aging, but for countless seniors, these are early warning signs, signals that the morning habit they've trusted for years is quietly straining the heart and starving the brain. And too often, those whispers of warning are ignored. Until one morning, they turn into something far more serious. Maybe you've felt it yourself, shaky hands after coffee, a dizzy spell before lunch, or memory lapses that seem to come too soon in the day. These aren't random. They're your body's way of asking for change. Dr. Dean Ornish reminds us, the body doesn't shout at first, it whispers. And if those whispers are ignored, they can grow into storms. The encouraging truth. By listening to those whispers now and adjusting your morning routine, you can protect your brain, steady your heart, and lower risks that hide in plain sight. Have you ever felt dizzy, shaky, or unusually forgetful mid-morning, and brushed it off as nothing? Dr. Dean Ornish has shown through decades of research that daily choices, even the first thing you eat or drink, can act like medicine, or like poison. The heart and brain respond instantly to those signals. When mornings begin with nothing but coffee, the message to your body is stress. Arteries tighten, blood pressure surges, energy swings hit hard. You may not feel it right away, but your heart and brain do. But when you anchor coffee with a healing breakfast, the message shifts. Arteries relax, blood flows smoothly, the brain clears, energy steadies. This isn't magic, it's the power of small, daily choices. That's why two seniors can live the same morning so differently, one fighting dizziness and fog, the other walking with lightness and clarity, all because of a single habit. When you think about your mornings, do your habits feel like they're fueling strength or quietly stealing it? Instead of jolting your body with coffee on an empty stomach, a gentler choice is warm lemon water. It hydrates, steadies circulation, and wakes you up without the strain. Dr. Dean Ornish teaches that hydration in the morning thins the blood, improves flow, and eases the natural rise in clotting risk. Just one simple cup can begin protecting both your brain and your heart. Many seniors are surprised at how soothing this feels. The warmth relaxes the body, the lemon refreshes, and instead of jitters or dizziness, you feel calm, clear, and steady. Coffee on an empty stomach often leaves the heart racing and the mind cloudy. Lemon water does the opposite. It tells your body it's safe to begin the day. When you imagine sipping warm lemon water tomorrow morning, can you almost feel the calm compared to the racing heartbeat of coffee? A balanced breakfast with protein and fiber is one of the simplest ways to protect your brain and heart after 60. Oats, berries, and eggs work together to steady blood sugar, strengthen muscles, and keep the mind focused all morning. Dr. Dean Ornish often reminds us that breakfast shapes energy for the whole day. When protein and fiber lead the way, they calm the morning stress response, lower inflammation, and protect circulation. Seniors who make this swap notice the change quickly. No jitters. No mid-morning crash. Just calm, steady energy that lasts until lunch. Which swap feels easiest for you tomorrow morning? Oats instead of cereal, berries instead of jam, or eggs instead of bacon? Gentle stretching is one of the simplest and safest ways to protect your heart and brain each morning. Just a few minutes lowers the natural blood pressure surge at dawn and boosts oxygen flow through your body. Dr. Dean Ornish reminds us, movement is medicine. Even light stretching improves circulation, eases stiffness, and calms the nervous system, protecting both memory and heart health. Many seniors notice the change immediately. Instead of stiffness or dizziness, a few easy stretches bring steadiness and lightness. Do you take a moment to stretch in the morning, or do you usually head straight into your day without moving at all? Switching from strong coffee to green tea is one of the simplest ways to protect both your heart and your brain. Green tea still gives gentle energy, but also carries L-theanine, a compound that calms the nerves while sharpening focus. Dr. Dean Ornish reminds us, health isn't just about big changes, it's small daily swaps. And replacing coffee with green tea is one of those swaps that supports steady circulation, clearer thinking, and calmer mornings. Instead of racing heartbeats or jitters, there's calm alertness, energy you can count on, without the crash. Have you ever tried swapping your morning coffee for green tea and noticed how much calmer your body feels? Skipping food and pushing coffee may feel harmless in the moment. But over months and years, the strain builds quietly, arteries stiffen, memory slips grow more frequent, the heart stumbles with uneven rhythms. Too often, the habit ends not with a gentle warning, but with a sudden stroke or heart event. Maybe you've brushed it off, the dizziness, the shaky hands, the fog settling in too soon. These aren't just aging, they're your body's alarms. Dr. Dean Ornish warns that ignoring these patterns isn't just aging. It's preventable stress on the heart and brain. Each morning, you have a choice: keep habits that quietly harm, or begin habits that heal. The danger is real, but so is the power to reverse it. With safer morning habits, you can calm the strain, sharpen the mind, and add not just years to your life, but life to your mornings. Stable blood sugar and steady oxygen flow are the lifelines of your brain. But when mornings start with coffee alone, those lifelines are cut short. Instead of steady power, the brain is starved. That's when the fog creeps in, a word slips away mid-sentence, or focus drifts. Dr. Dean Ornish reminds us that what protects the heart also protects the brain. Strong blood flow means strong memory. Calm circulation means calm focus. Your mornings can protect your brain. By fueling with steady foods and calmer rituals, you give your neurons the oxygen and nutrients they crave to remember names more clearly, enjoy conversations, and greet each day with sharper focus. Do your mornings usually leave your heart racing, or do they help you feel steady and calm? Your new morning doesn't have to be complicated. Hydrate, stretch, eat a balanced meal. Choose tea or coffee with food. Dr. Dean Ornish teaches that a daily routine built on small, consistent habits can be more powerful than medicine. Imagine starting your day without fog, without the racing heart, without the mid-morning crash. Instead, picture steady energy, clearer thinking, and even the ease to walk further or laugh more freely as the day unfolds. Which of these swaps feels most doable for you tomorrow morning? Lemon water, oats, or green tea? Imagine mornings that begin with shaky hands, a racing heart, and thoughts that feel clouded. For one senior, this was daily life. But with just a few simple swaps, lemon water before coffee, oats and berries instead of skipping breakfast, green tea for steadiness, the change was profound. Energy lasted, clarity returned, balance felt lighter and steadier. Dr. Dean Ornish teaches that healing isn't always about radical change. More often, it's about small daily shifts that protect the heart, clear the brain, and rebuild independence one morning at a time. This transformation isn't rare, it's possible for you too. One habit at a time, you can turn fog into focus and heaviness into strength. Let's bring it all together. Coffee on an empty stomach may feel harmless, but it silently strains your heart, stiffens arteries, and starves your brain of steady fuel. Over time, that one habit raises risks for memory loss, arrhythmias, and stroke. But safer swaps change everything. Lemon water hydrates and protects circulation. Gentle stretching lowers morning pressure. Oats, berries, and eggs feed your muscles and brain. Green tea gives calm energy without the crash. Dr. Dean Ornish has shown that small, daily shifts can reverse risk, strengthen the heart, sharpen the brain, and restore independence. And remember, even one small swap tomorrow morning can shift your energy, your clarity, and your health. The power is in your daily choices. Are you ready to let your mornings become the medicine that protects your brain and heart? Your mornings can do more than wake you up, they can protect your future. As Dr. Dean Ornish reminds us, lifestyle isn't just prevention. It is powerful medicine, shaping your brain, your heart, and your independence with every choice. By choosing safer habits, hydration, nourishment, calm movement, and mindful energy, you're not just surviving mornings. You're building days filled with clarity, steadiness, and strength. And here at Senior Club, you're not walking this path alone. Thousands of seniors are making these same simple swaps, protecting their health, and proving it's never too late to change the story. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay with us, and subscribe to Senior Club, because your best mornings are still ahead. Your best days don't live in the past, they live in the choices you make each morning. In our next video, we'll reveal the one healthy cereal marketed to seniors, but that may quietly harm your memory. It looks wholesome, it feels safe, yet it carries risks few people ever hear about. Your brain is too valuable to gamble on clever marketing. You deserve to know which foods protect memory, and which ones quietly chip away at it. Don't miss it. This hidden danger may already be sitting in your kitchen. Sometimes the foods we trust the most are the ones that betray us. What do you think this so-called healthy cereal might be, and have you been eating it in your mornings?